Ladies and gentlemen, the ceremony will begin in 2 minutes. Please turn off all electronic devices or put them on silent or vibrate at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, the ceremony is about to begin. At any time during the ceremony, please feel free to come forward and take pictures. Please stand for the invocation given by Private First Class Kenny, and remain standing for the playing of the national anthem.
Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we gather today to recognize the burden of effort put forth in those standing before you, wearing the grand uniform of our great leaders. We ask that you give us the strength to fight the calling, the knowledge to make the best decisions in the worst situations, and the faith to find something to believe in when we feel we have nothing else. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Command Sergeant Major Fagan, Command Sergeant Major Parsons, Colonel Booker, Command Sergeant Major Oliver, Lieutenant Colonel McRae, distinguished guests, friends and relatives, welcome to the graduation and pinning ceremony for the 13 Juliet, 13 Mike, and 13 Romeo classes from Alpha Battery, 1st Battalion, 78th Field Artillery, United States Army. Today marks the successful completion of their demanding coursework. This is their day to be a part of the fully trained and ready Army. Soldiers, today you join the ranks of the United States Army Field Artillery, a proud warrior race whose history began with a few simple cannons and has evolved into a complex system of short and long-range missiles and howitzers with unlimited capabilities. You are here because you have successfully completed the challenging training necessary to become a fully qualified soldier in the most lethal army in the world, following in the footsteps of those before you, to include your instructors. You have been trained by the most professional non-commissioned officers working in our Army today. Your field artillery instructors are the elite of their military occupational specialty. Those instructors must demonstrate exceptional proficiency in all areas related to instruction, as well as being professional leaders and mentors. All instructors spend countless hours of teaching, coaching, counseling, and living the 7 Army Corps values of loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage, and must also go through a rigorous certification program to become qualified to instruct. They must maintain these standards throughout their cycle as an instructor. The instructors' names for your soldiers can be found within your program. Ladies and gentlemen, the guest speaker for today's graduation is Command Sergeant Major Carl Fagan, Command Sergeant Major of the Fire Center of Excellence in Fort Sill. Command Sergeant Major Fagan's complete biography is located inside your program as well.
Today I'm going to take them up on it. I'm going to do what I want and talk to people right now. So first, let me just congratulate the Cadre on a great job. Round of applause. Without them, none of this happens. None of this comes together and you guys certainly don't graduate. Secondly, I'd like to thank the families. Families who showed up here today, because normally basic training is a place where families surge and you see all of the love, but you know, it's the really dedicated family members who do that and then come to this. So give yourself a round of applause. And next, thanks to the graduating soldiers today. All right? I'm not going to ask everybody to give you a round of applause because that's actually in the script. All right? We'll do that later on, but congratulations for you guys too. So today during lunch, once I decided I was not going to do a prepared speech, kind of asking myself, so what am I going to talk about? And I thought, well, what if I was sitting out here? What if I was a graduating student? What would I want to do? And it took me a while to come up with it, and the answer was as little as possible. I the only thing standing between you reuniting with your families and families you reuniting with your soldiers and either leaving Fort Sill to go do what you want to do, or going back to the barracks and and signing out on the pass to go do what you want to. So I'm going to keep my message. I've got 2 messages for you today, and I'm actually going to keep them relatively short so we can get on with the reason that we're here. And I actually came up with this today. It's called my 4 L's of leadership. It's really kind of geared towards where you are in your professional career. All right? So the first L is look. When you get to your unit, look around. All right? Look for that squared away soldier. By now, you've all developed your own definition of squared away. So look around. Find that soldier that's squared away and attach yourselves to them. Next, look for a leader that you want to be like, someone to emulate. All right? Look for that person and copy what they do. That's what I do. All right? The next L is listen, especially when you find that person that you want to emulate, or that battle buddy whom you have deemed to be squared away. Listen. Listen to them tell you what it takes to be successful. All right? And just listen in general, because every day you will hear the keys to success being talked about. You gotta go to the Soldier of the Month board. You gotta take initiative. You gotta all these things you probably some of you probably heard already. But just listen. Be an avid listener. All right? And that's a skill that will serve you well no matter how long you stay in the Army and no matter what you do in life. So just listen. All right? And then while you're listening, here comes the third L. Learn. All right? A career in the Army is a lifelong journey of learning. You never stop learning. All right? You will always have to compete from this point on in your career. All the way up into your 31st year of service. We're always competing. We always got to keep learning. Excuse me. We always got to keep progressing. So keep learning. And the last L is this: love. All right? First of all, love yourself. All right? Remember, as you go off to far and distant places, that you have family members still back here that love you. So you got to make sure that you keep that connection alive. You got to love your family members. But that's really not the love that I'm talking about. All right? While you're a soldier in the United States Army, you have to love what you do. All right? And the day that you stop loving what you do, that's the time to decide on another career. Is that fair? All right. And I got my participation. So love what you do. All right? Some days are going to be bad enough. I know every day you're not going to be loving what you do. Some of you may have to go guard duty. Some of you may have to play bad food. And some of you may have to do, stuff that you really don't find enjoyable. But overall, I'm asking you to love what you do. All right? So that's my first message. The second part of this message today is whether you know it or not. When you got to basic training, right? Along with all of the TA-50 and all of the other, that's field gear, right? For those of you not serving, all right? So in addition to all of the gear that you were issued a box, and you didn't know it. And the first thing the drill sergeant taught you, maybe it was DNC, maybe it was how to salute, that went to your box. Rifle marksmanship went to your box. How to put your uniform on went to your box. How to salute, how to identify ranks. All of these things that are key to being a soldier, these basic things that you need to know went into your box. And then you graduated basic training. You closed that box up and you brought it with you to AIT. You met your instructors. And if you came in to be a 13 Mike, they taught you everything they can teach you about launch and processing prime missions. You took all of that knowledge and you put it into that box. And if you're a 13 Juliet, they taught you everything they could about fire mission processing. If you're a Romeo, everything they could about their radar. You took all of that information and you put it into that box. What is this box? When you don't know what the box is, when you get to your unit, and people start asking you to think outside. All right? Thinking outside of that box, could do one or two distinctly different things. It could actually make you stick out amongst your peers as a hero, or it could cause you great harm and failure. All right? But whenever times get tough, all right, whenever things aren't going quite right, you can always go back to the basics, the doctrine of what you learned. Whether that's basic soldiering or whether that's fire mission processing, you can always go back inside that box and pull out what you learned and reset. So before you start to run it, and before you really get accustomed to thinking outside of that box, get good at the stuff that's in the box. All right? And guess what? When you leave here, you're going to take that box with you. They're going to teach you more stuff. And every time you BCS, you're going to take that box with you. My box is now a tractor trailer. All right? I actually have to hook up to it and drag it everywhere I go. All right? So just remember that. All right? So here comes the most important two words of everything I have to say, and the ones that's going to make you sit up straight and go, yeah. You ready? In conclusion. All right. Hey, in conclusion, I want you to remember this. After today, you are a U.S. soldier. All right? A soldier for life. No matter what happens, whether you stay in the Army 3 years or whether you stay in the Army 33 years, you're a soldier for life. Go. Thank you for your time.
The official party for today's ceremony is Command Sergeant Major Fagan and each AIT platoon sergeant. The Distinguished Honor Graduate and Honor Graduate Awards are presented for overall excellence in training and character development throughout the training cycle. Each awardee will also be pinning the cross cannon insignia onto their uniform, thus signifying that the Department of the Army and the Field Artillery Commandant have certified that these soldiers are branch qualified and are true artillery men and women. The distinguished honor graduates for the 13 Juliet classes are Private Jacob Briels, Class 502-18. Private Tumo Naga Chun, Class 503-18. Private Sean King, Class 04-18. Private Julio Puente, Class 05-18. Private Michael Parker, Class 06-18. The distinguished honor graduates for the 13 Mike classes are Private Ethan Atwood, Class 02-18. Private Drew Dice, Class 502-18. The distinguished honor graduates for the 13 Romeo classes are Private First Class Caitlin Kenny, Class 01-18. PV2 Brian Valtiera, Class 02-18. The honor graduates for the 13 Juliet classes are Private Richard Ruiz, Class 502-18. Private Benjamin Recon, Class 03-18. Private First Class Sam Schultz, Class 04-18. PFC Schultz is also a high APFT awardee. Private Devin Themo, Class 05-18. Private Bradley Maestas, Class 06-18. The honor graduates for the 13 Mike classes are Private First Class Christopher Crawford, Class 02-18. PFC Crawford is also a high APFT awardee. PV2 Jorge De La Rosa, Class 02-18. Private Nathaniel Hartman, Class 502-18. Private Charles Kloptowski, Class 502-18. The honor graduate for the 13 Romeo class is PV2 Javier Jimenez, Class 01-18. The High Army Physical Fitness Test awardees are awarded the Army Physical Fitness Badge for excellence by scoring at least 90 points in the 3 Army Physical Fitness Test events: the push-up, sit-up, and 2-mile run. The High APFT awardee from each class is PB2 Nathan Britton, 13 Juliet, Class 502-18. Private Eddie Perez, 13 Juliet, Class 03-18. Private Bailey Lovejoy, 13 Juliet, Class 05-18. Private Jeremiah Jory, 13 Juliet, Class 06-18. Private James Jimenez, 13 Mike, Class 502-18. Private First Class Tanner Andromulus, 13 Romeo, Class 01-18. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a well-deserved round of applause for our distinguished graduates. At this time, the remainder of the soldiers of the 13 Juliet, 13 Mike, and 13 Romeo classes will now pin on the Field Artillery branch insignia. Juliet, Class 502-18. The cross cannon's insignia has been in use since 1834 and represents 2 cross Napoleon cannons from 1812. The insignia was modified in 1901, 1907, 1957, and 1967, which is in current use today, and represents the field artillery as the king of battle. 13 Juliet, class 03-18. Thirteen Juliet, class 04-18. Thirteen Juliet, class 05-18. 13 Juliet, class 06-18. Mike, class 02-18. 13 Mike, class 502-18. Thirteen Romeo, class 01-18. 13 Romeo, Class 02-18. At this time, Private Henderson from 13 Mike, Class 02-18, will present Command Sergeant Major Fagan with a token of appreciation from the students and cadre of the 1st Battalion, 78th Field Artillery.
On behalf of the graduating class from Mount Battery, we would like to thank you for serving our gratitude for Mount State with us.
At this time, Private Dice will lead the classes in reciting the Soldier's Creed. All soldiers, please stand for the reciting of the Soldier's Creed and remain standing for the playing of the Army song.
The Soldier's Creed!
I'm a veteran soldier. I'm a warrior, never a king. I serve the people of the United States and then the Army values. I will always place the mission first. I will never set the feet. I will never quit. I will never leave a fallen comrade. I am disciplined, physically, mentally tough. Trained, proficient on warrior tests and drills. I will always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself. I am an expert and I'm a professional. I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the enemy's United States of America in close combat. I am regarding the freedom of the American way of life. I am a veteran soldier. March along, sing a song with the army of the free. Count the brave, count the true, who have fought to victory. We're the army and proud of our name. We're the army and proudly proclaim. First we fight for the right and to build the nation's might. And the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won. And the army goes rolling along. And it's high, high, hey, the army's on its way. Count off the cadence, I'm strong. So wherever we go, you will always know that the army goes rolling along.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the graduation ceremony. The cadre and soldiers of the 1st Battalion, 78th Field Artillery would like to thank you for your attendance. Please feel free to come forward and congratulate the graduates. The distinguished graduates will be at the base of the stage, while the remainder of the graduates will be in the foyer.